Have you ever gotten a message on your phone that just seemed a little too perfect? Well, today we're diving into a mystery about a very tricky text message, some incredibly smart kids, and a technology that learned how to talk like a friend, but didn't know how to be one. Let's get into it. So it all started right here with this message. It popped up on the phone of a trader everyone in the market respected, a man named Uncle Sadiq. And look at how it starts, Eku Ojo'o. That's a warm, friendly greeting in Yoruba. Right away, it feels like it's from someone you know, someone from your neighborhood. But hold on, his young nephew, Tunde, was right there, looking over his shoulder. And he asked such a brilliant question. He said, Uncle, if it's really free money, why are they rushing you? Tunde knew deep down that something just wasn't right. All right, so let's unpack how this one message, which sounded so familiar and friendly, ended up causing so much trouble. You know, even with Tunde's little warning bell, the message was just too convincing. It sounded real, it sounded local, it sounded trustworthy. So Uncle Sadiq followed the steps, probably dreaming of that big reward. But by evening, he checked his account, and it was empty. Everything was gone. And here's the really scary part. Uncle Sadiq wasn't the only one. Pretty soon, whispers started flying around the market. It happened to me too. Mine sounded just like my cousin. People realized the scammers knew exactly how they talked. The scam was spreading like a wildfire, and so was the fear. Just when things were looking really bad, two very special people showed up. They were mentors, here to help Tunde and his friends get to the bottom of this whole mess. Okay, so meet the team. First up, we have Guardian Grace. She's all about safety and feelings, making sure technology helps people and doesn't hurt them. And then you've got Malik the Maker. He's a builder, a tech genius, who understands exactly how these systems are put together. These two, they were the perfect pair to crack this case. Guardian Grace has this really powerful idea she teaches. She says, your peace of mind, how you feel inside, is way more important than any algorithm. And an algorithm is just a fancy word for a set of rules a computer follows. So no shiny promise is worth your peace. And Malik, he has this amazing way of looking at things too. He believes that technology isn't just about code and numbers. It can be a tool to create things with heart, things that connect us. So with these two as their guides, the kids were totally ready to investigate. Right, the team is assembled. Now Tunde and his friends were about to become digital detectives. Their mission? To figure out how this scam actually worked. Malik gave them the first huge clue. He explained that a person didn't write these messages. They were written by AI, artificial intelligence. It's basically a very smart computer program that had been taught to copy the exact way people in their town talk, the slang, the proverbs, everything. He said it was like the AI was wearing a mask to trick them. And this is the most important part, you guys. The AI was smart enough to imitate how people talk, but it had no ability to feel what they feel. It could copy the words of a caring neighbor, but it had zero of the actual care. It doesn't know right from wrong. It just follows its program. So once they knew what to look for, the kids started finding clues all over the place. They noticed the messages all had the same basic structure, just with different names dropped in. The links to websites were fakes. They figured out that the AI must have been trained on thousands of real messages from local people to learn to sound so perfect. And then Tunde just says it. He puts the entire mystery into one perfect sentence. It's a huge aha moment for everyone. The machine had learned their words, but it could never learn their heart. Okay, so cracking the code was amazing, but it was only step one. Now they had to come up with a way to protect everybody in their community from this tricky AI. And the idea they came up with was just brilliant, so simple and so powerful. They created a sticker system. A green circle means the message is from a real, verified source. It's safe. A yellow triangle is a warning. Pause, slow down, and check with someone you trust. And a big red X, that means it's a known scam. Delete it. And they didn't just make the stickers, they put them into action. They went all over town, sticking them up in the market, on the phone charging kiosks, anywhere people would see them. They even created a special community hotline number, so anyone, especially the elders, could call and ask if a message was safe. Guardian Grace was so proud. This whole system proved what she always says. The best way to stay safe from bad technology isn't always more technology. Sometimes it's just people looking out for each other. So the kids' brilliant plan didn't just stop the scam artists, it actually changed their entire community for the better. And this right here might be my favorite part of the whole story. Uncle Sadiq found Tunde in the markets one day, and he told him, what you didn't just save our money, you saved our trust. Because the scam wasn't just stealing cash, it was making people afraid to trust each other. And that's really the big lesson here, isn't it? The technology out there is always going to get smarter and smarter. So that means we have to get wiser. We have to be more careful, more thoughtful, and more connected to the people around us. So I'll leave you with this challenge. Tunde asked a simple question that started this whole thing. Why would free money need to hurry you? Think about it for a second. What's one simple question you can teach your family, your parents, your aunties, your grandparents to ask themselves before they click on a strange link or reply to a message that seems too good to be true?